Never seen a winter like this on the island before.
Neither have I. I worry that we are too few in number to turn it on our own. We've lost so many in recent years. Violet's mother, then Giacomo Moretti, and now Hazel.
There's help out there, if we're ready to seek it.
I think I know your meaning, but we've never had to call a witch to the circle before her powers came in.
Wait, we can call a new witch to join us? Like, on the phone?
No, with an incantation. Perhaps Wesley will have the one we need among his scrolls.
We any closer to sorting out who shattered our gate into pieces, High Priestess?
No, but whoever did it left the cauldron and altar unbothered. The glamour must still be holding.
But who outside of the Coven or Ravenwood Hollow would have the power to break the gate in the first place?
I hate to bring this up, but it's not just magical intruders we need to worry about. Kiva has a new drone that she's been testing in order to release something called dropsons into the atmosphere. The good news is she's not very good at piloting it yet. I only know she has it because she crashed it by my house.
That's bad news, actually. If she were to crash it by our circle, she would come in after it. We can't risk it. Novice, you must find a way to sabotage this new drone so that it won't work.
But what if it could help us learn about the island's weather?
Our coven alone is tasked with changing the seasons. We've never failed in our duty. You will need Zephyr's assistance. I'm sure she can fashion something that will prevent the drone from working.
I have no idea what present to get Francis this year. Ooh, maybe I'll go see if Kai has anything new in his stall.
Should I go to bed? Wow! Who ordered the Winter Wonderland? Was it me? I'd better go check and see how everyone is doing.
No reason to panic, everyone. She is still a seaworthy vessel. As soon as the ice melts, we'll have the best engineer in Milkwater come over on a tugboat and pull her out into the harbor for repairs.
That could be a while. If my forecast is correct, we could be socked in for weeks.
Now, let's try to remain positive.
Give us right. At the very least, we ought to try and patch the hole in the hull before she takes on too much water.
I'll help.
That's the spirit. You see, with the right attitude, we'll get through this together. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to, check on the town stores.
Tara, you wouldn't happen to be growing any tea on your farm, would you? Kai's all out of loose leaf tea, and I haven't had a good chai in ages.
I'm not, but I could.
That would be amazing. Kai said he still has some tea seeds. Oh, but for a proper chai, you'll need a few other things too. Here's my favorite way to make it.
Sorry you're stuck here, Giva.
Sorry? Don't be sorry. This is a researcher's dream. If the ferry is never fixed, I can't return my equipment, so I never stop gathering data. It's terribly exciting.
I wanted to go to the trial, but I had to babysit the twins. You don't get a ton of chances to go to an actual witch trial, you know?
I've got enough goods in my storeroom to last for a couple of weeks, but after that, I can't restock if the ferry isn't running.
I wonder how my mom and dad are faring on the other side of the Fairhaven Bay. Maybe the storm wasn't so bad over there. I suppose it will be some time before I can visit them again.
I hope the ferry isn't busted for long. I can paddle pretty far, but like, not all the way across the Fairhaven Sound.
Hey, Kai. Giva mentioned you might have some black tea seeds.
I sure do. Wish I had stocked up on more tea for her, but dude, I had no idea the ferry was gonna get wiped out.
Well, it's not exactly wiped out, it's just broken.
Ah, whatever. It's a bummer either way. It's solid of you to try and help Giva out, though. She's cool. I've got cinnamon, too, if you need. I know she likes putting that in her chai.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about running out of ice at the bar.
Great. Now we're completely trapped on an island, with a bunch of people who actually thought my mom might be a witch. Awesome.
Okay, stay warm, Tara. The less frostbite I have to deal with this winter, the better.
Hiya, Tara. Want to see these build plans?
Always. What's your latest invention?
Oh, gosh, I didn't invent this. It's what humans would call an Archimedes screw. Very old.
Okay, regardless of who invented it, what does it, do?
Oh, it pumps water from one place into another. So I figure I can replace the ferry's bilge pump with one of these. That way the ferry won't take on more water while I'm repairing it. I mean, while Thomas, Parker, and me are repairing it. All together.
That's genius. What are you going to make the Archimedes screw out of?
Bronze is best. It holds up real well in salt water. I've got loads of tin lying around to make a bronze alloy, but no copper. Oh, could you fetch me some?
Sure, no problem.
Woohoo! Thanks, I can't wait to get started!
Hi, Zephyr.
I know why you're here. The High Priestess told me you have a nosy mortal problem. I can make a scrambling device so that any data the drone picks up will be useless. Just need you to get me some copper so I can make some wire to redirect the transmitter, and some gold for the connector pins.
Lots of metal. Got it.
Did you get your hands on any copper?
I sure did. Have a look.
Ah, this is just what I need. I'll melt the copper down and combine it with the tin straight away. I use a Grimspark family incantation to make the alloy extra strong. It's the niftiest thing. I'd show it to you, but you're not a Grimspark, so take this instead.
Thanks, Zephyr.
Don't mention it, my friend. I really miss my family this time of year.
Do you ever visit them?
Sometimes. I like seeing new places, but home is home. You got the copper and gold yet? If I don't make that scrambler soon, your meteorologist might find herself where she doesn't belong.
Okay, I'll put some more time in the mines.
Oh, they're my favorite place. Oh, don't you find it so soothing down there?
So, how long were you planning on letting me believe that you lived in Milkwater?
Well, it's what the residents of Fairhaven have always assumed, so I just went with it.
Is it strange living among the Fae? Since you were born human.
Yes, I still feel like I have a lot to learn about Fae customs and rules. I do miss having low-stakes human conversations sometimes. But I'd rather avoid going to town if it's not necessary.
You should just come by during the day. You won't have to worry about transforming into your wolfy self then.
That's true. I'll think about it. I hope you don't mind my saying so. But I see a lot of Hazel in you. I hope you decide to stay on. And come visit us in Ravenwood Hollow whenever you need anything. Hi, Tara. Need some parchment or maybe some new ink?
Actually, I'm hoping you might have a special incantation in your ancient scroll collection. We need to call a new witch to the Coven Circle.
Now that you mention it, I do think I saw something like that when I was doing inventory last week. Ah, here we are. You'll need at least 4 members of the Coven to cast it round the circle with you. And here's the full list of ingredients for the incantation.
You're calling a new witch? Oh, that will pull a lot of magic from the wellspring. It's unstable as it is. Your High Priestess shouldn't act rashly out of desperation. The island has seen long winters before.
Really? When? What happened?
Oh, what happened was a bunch of colonists froze. Their leader couldn't resist the siren song of the stones.
Hey, I've known plenty of sirens, and they're unfairly maligned. It's not their fault some sailors can't steer their ships.
Point is, no one made it out of their camp in the woods that winter. I grew up hearing that story, and I bet Thomas did too. That's why he keeps clear.
Right. And it was the call of the gloaming that brought them to ruin, not the winter. Take heed, witchling. I am told the ferry no longer works. Why is this a problem? Can you not simply swim to the mainland?
That's a long swim. In very, very cold water.
Ah, right. Perhaps try evolving wings.
I brought the incantation to call a new witch from Wesley, High Priestess.
Well done. Ah, we will need a giant lotus. I believe I've seen it past the second pillar in the gloaming.
If Tara's going back in the gloaming, I'm going with her.
Very well. Let me know when you're ready, and I will place a keystone to open the second pillar.
I still need to prepare a few things. Am I ready for bed?
I'm a pretty breezy guy, right? I can get used to most things, but no ferry rides to the mainland does not feel good right now.
I know what you mean. Tensions are high.
No, you don't get it. I'm almost out of board wax.
Well, I'm guessing the hot springs are about to get more popular.
Tara, are you eating enough? Come by whenever you need a hot meal.
On the one hand, the ferry being out means everyone's gonna be super stressed out. But on the other hand, super stressed out people tend to spend more time at my bar.
Damon, you're not saying you want the ferry to be broken down.
Not like permanently, but maybe for another week?
We must come together as a community now. A crisis is the opportunity that the malcontent seeks to sow chaos.
Have you seen that stray cat around? I was thinking it might want a warm place to stay until the storm season is over.
What am I gonna do now that the ferry's not running? I was waiting on some specialty woods to be delivered, and my work is pretty much the only thing keeping me going right now.
I love any excuse for fireside snuggles with Francis, but I'm worried. What if a malcontent tried to sabotage the ferry?
Drat. That was the last of it.
Last of what? Hope?
No, my hot lunch supply. Because we're such a small school, the Milkwater School District usually sends over hot lunches on the ferry for the children. But no ferry means no hot lunches. I stockpiled some extras for winter storms. I just didn't plan for this.
Lena's still got plenty of supplies at her store. All the kids should be getting enough to eat.
Yes, theoretically. But, and I don't mean to insult any of the adults preparing the children's lunches, I'm not sure the meals they've been bringing are filling enough, which results in sleepiness and irritability. My students keep getting, what is the word? Hangry.
The worst feeling. I might be able to grow some extra vegetables in my garden.
If you could make them into lunches for the children, that would be magnificent. Here's a recipe that will keep them filled up.
I'm no master chef, but let me see what I can do.
Wow! Maybe I should nickname you Sourdough.
Why?
Because you rose to the challenge to help me!
This is going to be fine. Just don't have an accident that requires an MRI or blood work for the next few weeks, okay?
I'll, try my best not to do that.
I brought the incantation to call a new witch from Wesley, High Priestess.
Well done. Ah, we will need a giant lotus. I believe I've seen it past the second pillar in the gloaming.
If Terra's going back in the gloaming, I'm going with her.
Very well. Let me know when you're ready, and I will place a keystone to open the second pillar.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. I'm ready to go past the second pillar, High Priestess.
Very well. Novice and Herbalist, take your places on the portal.
Look at all the sparkly flowers!
You really are a magpie, you know that?
Okay, I really need to pee. So I will be right back.
Tara, look! Another Echo Blossom.
No one seems to be taking Shelby's prophecy seriously. Lena and Giacomo just want to keep the town from finding out about us. Arno and Kaya are too busy planning their move back home, and Hazel seems distracted lately. But I can't forget what Shelby said. A daughter of the Coven will be in mortal danger. I will protect Violet, even if I have to do it alone.
There was a prophecy? About me? Why didn't anyone in the Coven tell me? It really is my fault she came in here. She was trying to protect me.
You can't blame yourself, Violet. It is not your fault. You were just a kid.
I'm going to find her, Tara. No matter what, I need to know what happened.
Is that what we're looking for?
I think. Yes. Yes, it is. Go get it.
You go get it.
I would, but these are new shoes.
Fine. Oh, I guess I'm too heavy for it. Rude.
We need levitation potion. Have you got some?
Obviously. What kind of witch would I be otherwise?
Okay, great. Now, drink it.
What is it with you and making me guinea pig these random potions? How do you know it's safe?
Well, if it isn't, Amir will fix you right up.
Why do I let you talk me into these things? Well, it seems to be working, and I still have all my fingers and toes.
Any extra ones?
What?
Nothing. Is that another Echo Blossom?
The newest witch Amira seems to have gotten very, very close with Perry. I hope Perry is honest and tells Amira what she told me once. As much as Perry enjoys the occasional mortal distraction, she only ever loved Vivian.
Like, great-great Aunt Vivian? Wow. Is it time for bed?
I can't help but wonder if someone did tamper with the ferry. If anyone can fix it, though, it's Parker, and I'll be happy to take a torch to anything that needs welding.
Here, I just finished a batch of lunches for the kids.
This is just what we needed. Thank you.
Maybe my true calling was to be a lunch lady.
If you want to keep bringing me hot lunches, I won't say no. I can get the school board to reimburse me.
The ferry may be out of commission, but my garden's not.
Wonderful. Oh, life in Fairhaven is so haywire right now. I want the children to have small comforts to look forward to. Drat. I can't believe the ferry's broken down now. I was supposed to go to a luncheon in Milkwater honoring my mother's decades of civil service.
Are you going to run out of things to sell, Lena?
Oh, I keep stores in the basement just in case there are regular ferry delays. I never thought it would go completely out of service, though.
I think I made too much food for the winter feast. I've been eating leftovers for days. I've made beef stew, beef empanadas.
Are you trying to make me hungry right now?
Sorry.
Who'd you draw for the gift exchange?
Good try. I can't tell you. Psst. I drew Sebastian. I'm gonna make him a skateboard deck out of pallet wood. I'll get this greenhouse up in no time. Should only take a day or so.
Be careful lighting fires on these long winter nights. They can keep you warm, but you gotta keep them controlled.
I expect the lakes will be frozen over soon. Always did love a day of ice fishing. Just gotta find my old auger. It's around somewhere.
You got that copper and gold yet?
Yes. Now what?
Ha! I'll make your scrambler, that's what. Oh, don't worry. I'll pop in to give a shop when she's not there and stick it on the drone myself. I wonder who would want to break into your coven circle like that. I tell ya, if someone trespassed here, Perry would be real sore about it. That's why she got her feathers ruffled when you just showed up last summer.
Juliet's been asking me for fantasy series recommendations lately. I think she feels like she can trust me, since I wasn't at town hall.
She has good taste, then.
Wesley says that most of the humans are worried about repairing the ferry. But why do you need the ferry? It churns up the water near the shore, and the people who ride it throw trash in the water. Best to leave it broken.
The damage to the Bramble Gate disquiets me. The gate was marked by witches' magic. But all the witches on the island are part of the Coven, are they not?
Yes. Give it to Ariel.
The Gentleman Farmer Quarterly says livestock need feed when it's cold to keep their body temperatures up. I can't deal with another cow getting sick.
I've spoken to Parker at length about the ferry. There's no question that this is the work of a malcontent. We just have to figure out who it was. That's the only way we can help them.
Well, if she ends up playing anything that I have, let me know.
The ferry breaking down feels ominous. But Messenger Cameron says we shouldn't let it bring us down. That's just what the malcontents want.
What do malcontents have to do with the ferry?
See? That's exactly the right question to be asking right now.
Here's the Summon Witch incantation, High Priestess.
Well done. Everyone take your places while I prepare the incantation.
Tonight, we call one who may aid us in our magical workings. Join your brothers and sisters of the Fairhaven Coven. Together we stand, witches all, demanding that you heed our call.
Oh no. I fell asleep in front of the TV again, didn't I? Angus! Angus, wake me up!
This is no dream, and do not be afraid. You're among friends.
There really are witches here. Angus was right! Look, I'm not one of you. I don't care what you might have heard about my brother. I had nothing to do with that.
Fabio may have the gift as well. But you've got it in you to be an even greater witch than your brother, Francis.
We need your help. Fairhaven needs your help.
You're not listening to me. I'm no witch. What was that? Ah!
Francis, wait!
No! Stay away from me. I'm warning you.
I hope we can convince Francis to come back. That was a pretty shocking way of learning he's a witch.
Ideally, every witch's discovery of their powers would be more like yours. Someone you love and trust helps you realize what you're capable of. But right now, we don't have time for that kind of gentleness.
What a long day. The time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast. Things I want but don't yet have. Get off the ground and in my bag.
Oh, Tara, good. I was just about to send someone for you. We've called an emergency town hall to discuss the ferry.
Now, folks, I know you all have questions about how we'll get on until the ferry's fixed, and we'll answer those. But first, we must figure out what happened to the ferry. Parker and Thomas have checked her over from stern to stern and found nothing suspicious. However, I still wonder if the ferry wasn't just damaged by the snowstorm. Maybe someone tried to put the ferry out of service.
I really think it was the ice.
Citizens of Fairhaven, this is your chance to serve your community. Did any of you see someone tamper with the ferry?
Oh no.
Not this again.
I saw something. At night, Marty has gone down to the shore near the ferry. A lot.
Now, Angus. No, Angus doesn't mean it. He doesn't know what he's saying.
Are you saying I'm not smart enough to understand?
Of course not, Cariño. You're brilliant. It's just that you're also kind and thoughtful and...
I know what I've seen. Marty says he's a rancher, but he doesn't know anything about animals. Why is he here?
I just passed my animal science classes. I never tried to hide that.
We know there's a malcontent in Fairhaven. If Sophia wasn't one, then that person is still out there.
I bet my bar auto paid you to say that. It makes his only political opponent look even worse.
I'd never bribe someone. Besides, I won the election.
Otto, you know I don't like these spectacles, but something about Marty doesn't add up.
Thomas, you are literally my neighbor.
Not by choice.
Don't fret, Marty. You'll have a fair trial, just as Sophia did. More than anything, I want Fairhaven to feel safe. That's what I'm committed to, not my own personal benefits.
You oily double-crossing!
I'm sure there's no need for that.
That's right. Let's take a week to cool our heads and let Marty prepare. We'll meet back in Town Hall after 7 days. That will be all.
This is even worse than last time. No fairy means Otto's power tripping.
He seems genuinely afraid.
I don't care what he feels. He's putting people in danger, eh? Though, I'd hate to be Francis right now. If you thought you had to learn about the Coven fast.
Oof. He's had a rough few days.
We'll hear all about it at the next Coven meeting.
Sophia, are you okay?
No, I'm definitely not okay. Now Angus has accused Marty? What is happening to this town? I always thought of Angus as a sweet, flower-covered teddy bear. I guess I don't know anyone here as well as I thought I did.
Hey, Giba! What's new?
Well, my drone was new, but now whenever I send it up, the data it sends back is just rubbish. I must have broken something when I crashed it over by Violet's house. I'm hopeless with new technology, I suppose. It's so disappointing. These drop-ons could have really helped unravel the mystery of this island's bizarre weather.
Oh, I just love snow. I only got to go back home once, but it was winter then. My pa's old village looked just like a fairy tale.
So we're completely cut off from the mainland? Milkwater isn't exactly a cosmopolitan city, but at least they have, like, a museum and some restaurants.
Well, this is a moral quandary. I don't think Marty's a witch, but maybe he is whatever Cameron keeps on talking about. A malcontent? He certainly has made life on my farm less content.
I just don't get it. What did I ever do to Angus? I mean, okay, maybe I forgot to get him and Francis a wedding present, but I hadn't really lived here that long, you know?
I respect Angus, but is he sure he's got the right person? Doesn't Shelby seem suspicious to you?
Just because he's different doesn't mean he's a witch.
You said witch, not me.
This winter is making Otto act real stern. Gotta be the stress. Gotta be.
I sure hope so. Hey, Angus. How you doing?
Oh, it's just like Messenger Cameron said it would be. Like walking through a fog, then suddenly, a moment of clarity. It's so obvious Marty was a witch all along.
Is it really?
Seriously, Tara. You think I can't tell someone's a witch if they're standing right in front of me?
Good point.
We can't be surprised that Marty came here to stir up trouble. Just look at his behavior last fall.
You mean when he ran against you for mayor?
Precisely. He's up to no good. No good at all.
I still have crocus and primrose seeds if you want any. The crocuses will push their way up through the snow. They're my favorites in a way.
Marty's vibes are off. I'll agree to that. But more of this witch trial business does not seem like a good idea. Can't we just talk it out over a plate of donuts?
Now Angus has accused Marty. It feels like things in town are falling apart.
They're turning against outsiders and newcomers now. It's just how it goes. I can't imagine how low their opinion of witches must be if they think Marty is among our number. Ha!
It's so strange to see Angus like this, and I know Francis is beside himself with worry.
We'll make it right. We have to.
You brought the ingredients I asked for. They're perfect, Moosh. Just like you.
I wouldn't want anyone to stay sick when I can help.
Ah, this is just what I need. My migraines make it feel like Natalia's in my skull banging around with her hammer.
Can you believe anyone would think that Marty is a witch? I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's too ridiculous. Although, if he thought brewing potions might up his follower count, I wouldn't put it past him to try.
It does seem like a strange coincidence that my center was broken into so shortly after Marty moved to the island. And Angus would never lie about seeing something suspicious. We'll get to the truth, one way or the other.
Sophia is still shaken by her trial, of course. I know you could have made her feel better. I just don't know what to say to her. And I can't tell her the truth. Francis! Angus is...
Not himself. He would never accuse Marty of being a witch. Does it have something to do with whatever it was that came flying out of the woods?
Yes. I'm afraid Angus is under the influence of a dark spirit. We call them wraiths. We'll need your help to free him.
I'll do whatever it takes to cure Angus. But that doesn't mean I'm joining you in this group that meets in the woods.
We need you to fashion an iron amulet to capture the genie.
Done. Anything else?
Yes. I know it might be hard to hear, but the Wraith didn't pick Angus at random. He has an existing prejudice against witches. And the Wraith bound itself to that. Help the novice find out why.
I feel weird asking this, but you must have a spare key to Angus's shop, right? I need to find a personal item to use in the spell to free him from the Wraith.
Yes. Here. You should go at night, or on Angus's day off. If he catches you, I never gave you the key. Understand?
I gave Zephyr what she needed for the scrambling device.
You did well.
It just doesn't seem right. She only means well.
Civilians with good intentions could still create havoc with the wellspring. I will not be the first head of this coven to fail to protect it.
That was easy. If I was a personal item that might reveal a dark secret from Angus's past, what would I look like? I better take this to the Farseer. What do you think, Farseer?
I think Angus uses too much butter in his baking.
No, I mean, what do you see?
I see a little boy hiding in a closet. His parents have brought the priest for their eldest, who's complaining of visions, a witch at the edge of the woods, beckoning him at night.
The curse.
The priest says his rites, whatever it is, rises out of the eldest son and finds the middle one, hiding where his parents don't see him.
It passed Angus. Maybe he's seen one of us and thought we were his witch.
Could be. Made him an easy mark for the Wraith. That's for certain. You have what you need now to write the incantation to free Angus. Mind you get it done in time.
Is it time for bed? Parker, it looks amazing. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Hey, think you might plant some marigolds? We sure could use a burst of sunshine around here. Here's some seeds I found left over from last summer.
Got something for you, Parker.
Oh, wow, thanks. These will really brighten up my living room. Maybe brighten up the mood in the house, too.
Oh, is something wrong?
You know, 'tis the season for the winter doldrums. It will pass. I'm still not sure about anyone being a witch, but I'm almost positive Marty is a malcontent. That guy's hiding something. I just don't know what.
Now I see why my father always lives close to a private airstrip. Sometimes you gotta be able to make a quick exit.
What?
Oh, nothing. Here's your animal. Now, what would you like to call her?
Luna.
Well, that's not what I would have called her, but suit yourself.
If she does, let me know. I'll definitely hop in if she wants me.
Sophia thinks Marty's been falsely accused like she was. But I'm not so sure. There's something off about him. I just can't pin down what.
Parker can't stop talking about the greenhouse he built you. He's proud of his work, of course, but I think he's also hoping you'll grow some out-of-season flowers. He hates having to wait all year for sunflowers.
Hey, Tara. I had an idea. It's been so long since I've served my signature Bloody Marys. But what if we got sweet potato vodka and start serving them up at my bar? The fancy brunch places in Milkwater keep buying all the sweet potatoes, apparently. Now, my luck's turned, because Lena has sweet potato seeds for sale. If you could grow some and distill it with vodka, we'd have Bloody Marys in a few days.
Distilling takes time, Damon.
Well, not always. Try this.
Sure thing. What is it exactly?
This is instant brew powder. Put it in your distillery and your ingredients will ferment in no time. It works in your cauldron, too. Here's how to grind it up if you want to make more batches. You'll need some of the glowing fish from the pond through the second gloaming pillar in order to make the essence of joy. I'm fed up with this witch trial nonsense. I like to put Otto up on that stand and let him see how it feels.
Sounds good. I'll wrap it up here pretty quick. And we'll switch over to Pilgrim.
I feel for Francis. It can't be easy seeing someone you love change so radically overnight. Well, an ex did that to me once, but there wasn't a genie involved. At least, I don't think so.
Does it make me a bad person if I'm not as worried about clearing Marty's name compared to Sophia?
If you are, then I am too.
No wonder we're friends. We're both vindictive trash.
I found something. A recipe. I ready for bed?
Alright.